Yesterday, we were taking this concept of RAQ. Even it while studying also no use to have now you. Darshana, your English, I'm not able to understand head or tail out of that. What did you mean by all this? Fine. Friends, I'll just revise the RAQ concept. Yesterday I had to rush a little bit. Did I eat early while studying? When I was a student, is what you're trying to tell me? No, when I was a student, my articleship used to get over around 8, 8:30. So I had no choice but to have my dinner after that. Now I'm the principal, so I can eat whenever I want. Nobody will stop me from eating, right? Perks of being a principal, friends. All right, so let's get back over here. RAQ, revised actual quantity. Who is the great person who was making vada pav in my class? Anshuman. Normally, if normal human being make vada pav, they use 2 pav, 1 vada. So friends, for making 40 vada pav, normal human being will use 80 pav, 40 vadas. But Anshuman ended up using 60 pav and 60 vadas, that too only for 20 vada pavs. So ideally, the ratio should have been 2 is to 1, but Anshuman has used a ratio of 1 is to 1. Everybody clear so far? All right. So now we did the initial part, what you already have learned. The new thing that we learned over here is called as RAQ, or revised actual quantity. Everybody has to by heart this definition also. RAQ means total actual quantity in standard mix. 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 All right. So now, what is the total actual quantity that you have over here? 120. Okay, that is 60 vada, 60 pav. What is the standard mix? 2 is to 1. Had 120 units been used in the right mix, it should have been 80 pav and 40 vada. I'll give you 1 minute. Process this information. Friends, are you all clear with this concept? Shiv Shankar, how I got this 60 plus 60, I'll explain that to you. Total actual quantity. How much is the actual pav over here? Is it 60? Actual vada? 60. So what is the total you get over here? 120. That is how I got this 120. Are you clear now, Shiv Shankar? Pav and vada should be in the ratio of what 2 is to 1. Should be. Standard mix means normal people make like this. Sixty plus 60 is the total actual quantity which is used by Anshuman. See, the logic is like this. Anshuman has used 60 pav and 60 vada. Total, how many units has he used? He has used 120 units. All right. This 120 units, had he at least done it in the standard mix, what should be the standard mix? It should be 80 pav, 40 vada. 80 plus 40 is equal to how much? 120. Ideally, he should have had 80 pav and 40 vadas. But instead of this, what did he do? He did 60 pav and 60 vada. Because of this, he would have made a loss or he would have made a gain. Am I right? I think pav is cheaper, vadas are expensive. He used 20 pav less, he used 20 vadas more. So he will end up paying more money. That is the reason, if you see, there is going to be a loss which I will show you right now. Do you see a loss of, over here, you see a loss of 80 rupees? This is due to not using 80 plus 40. Instead, what did he use? Instead, he used 60 plus 60. Are you following my point? Okay. So once it's done, we draw the table, and based on the table, we will do the variances. Anybody, please go through this slide. Anybody who's not clear, just raise your hands. We'll have an interaction and I will clarify this point for you. This logic is very, very crucial, friends. Anaka, Saturday I originally planned to have a case study digest revision that would have been applicable to you also and the previous batch students also. But now there is a small confusion about the evening classes. There are classes in CAPS happening tomorrow and day after. I think Friday also this week. So I won't be able to keep classes in the evenings for the next 3 days. So instead, what I will do is Saturday I will take standard costing 10 o'clock to 5 o'clock, 10:30 to 5 o'clock. Okay. It will start at 6:30 in the morning. Then we will have up to 9:30. Then we'll have a break and then we'll start again at 10:30 and it will go up to 5 o'clock. All right. And I'll try covering maximum standard costing on Saturday. Okay. He should have used 40 and 20. He should have used 40 and 20. Yes. Darshana, can you raise your hands? I will interact and explain to you. No class tomorrow evening. No class tomorrow evening. Caps has put me in checkmate, friends. Wherever I was trying to take class, everything checkmate. Sunday checkmate, evenings also checkmate now. Darshana, okay. Standard 40-20 should have been used. I agree. Alright. That is if you are making how many vada pavs? If you are making, okay, 20, it's based on actual output, agreed. But now tell me, Anshuman, has he done 40-20? No. What has he done? He has done 60-60. Am I right? So can I say here we have a comparison of SQ versus AQ? Correct? After this, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to do AQ versus RAQ. Standard versus actual, already there is a loss. There is already a loss of 220. Correct? Alright? But despite AQ being wrong, at least whatever AQ that fellow has done, at least he should have done it in 1:2:1 ratio. That also this fellow did not do. So when you come over here, what you find out is that you have a total loss of 220. Due to price, you don't lose anything at all. Due to the consumption, you are losing 200. Out of this 200, you have lost around 80 because you did not use vada pav properly. Remaining is the only money that you lost due to some general consumption problems. Are you understanding my point now, Darshana? We should use. Can you repeat, Darshana? I couldn't hear you. That is correct. That is for this point. SQ is based on actual output. Am I right? Correct? That is one part that we have done it over here. And we have compared standard versus actual. That is also done. Now we are comparing the actual with what should have been the actual. Actual, he has used 60 plus 60. That is why he ended up paying 360. Actually, it should have been what? It should have been 80 plus 40. In that case, he would have paid only 280. How much money he lost over here? He lost 80 rupees. That is what we are showing it separately. So they are saying that I agree you have lost 360. Out of the 360, 80 you have lost because even AQ you could never use properly. Exactly, exactly. Okay. Let's do one thing. I think to clarify this more, we will take one more example today. All right. Tell me any other food item which Anshuman is going to cook for all of you, which has two inputs rather than one input. Can you tell me? Burger is same like vada pav. Here. Two bun and one cutlet you will have. Something else. Bread omelette will be again two breads and one omelette, right? That will again be the same ratio that it's given over here. Chow chow bath. What is chow chow bath, Darshana? Bangalore, there are so many baths are there. Half of them I don't understand. What is this chow chow bath? Which one out of this is chow chow bath? Both are chow chow bath, is it? Oh, kesari bath and khara bath together is called as chow chow bath. Wonderful combination here. No, yeah, give me some other easy combination. Measuring in grams, etc. Half our life will get over in that. Give me any other combination other than chow chow bath. Khichdi, dal and rice. Very difficult to measure dal and rice. So this many gram, that will be difficult. Anything which is like burger, vada pav, two burger, one vada. It was easy to measure, something like that. But other than burger or vada pav, idli dosa. What combination is that? Masala dosa. Okay, that will have dosa also and it will have the potatoes also. Anything better? Aloo paratha. Cheese toast. I think that can be a good one. Cheese toast will have two breads, one, but again it's 2:1 ratio only. Anything which is having 3:1 ratio, egg puffs. Egg puffs will have one egg and some grams of maida. Aloo paratha. Aloo paratha will have, let's take aloo paratha. All right. Gulab jamun, we'll take aloo paratha. Now tell me, friends, Anshuman is now going to make what? He is going to make aloo paratha. Now tell me, normally, what are the two ingredients required in aloo paratha? What are the two requirements? One, you need some maida, okay, and the other one that you require is potato. How many grams of maida is required normally to make a normal aloo paratha? How many grams of maida is required? 50 grams? All right. And corresponding to 50 grams is enough? 100 grams, right? 50 grams will be the aloo paratha for dieting fellows. That also will not work. With so much of aloo, you can never diet. 100 grams will write over here. 100 grams of maida. And how many grams of potato should come over here? 50 grams of potato should come. All right. So again, the ratio is turning out to be, I think we'll keep the 2:1 ratio only. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Seriously, don't know the measurements. All right. No, let's keep it this way. Let's keep it this way. All right. Now, my dear friends, how many people are attending class today? 35. 5 fellows have escaped today. Budget, actual. All right. So, the number of students for which they are going to make aloo paratha is 35. Priya is there. I think Priya is left. Fine. So for 35 students, tell me friends, how many grams of maida will be required? You're talking about 100 grams. Can I say that will turn out to be 35 into 100 is 3500? Do we get 3.5 kg? Correct. And what is the price per kg of maida? Assume it is 10 rupees. All right. Now tell me how much potato will be required? That is 50 grams. So 35 into 50 will be how much? Do I get the answer as 1.75 kg? And here the price will turn out to be, let us say, 10 rupees. Let's not play much on the price. Okay. What he did was, actually this fellow ended up making 50 aloo parathas here. Extra he made. So normally, if normal human beings are making 50 aloo parathas, they will use how many grams of maida? They will use 100 grams of maida. This fellow used 150 grams of maida. So he ended up consuming how many kgs over here? 7.5 kg. And normally people use 50 grams of what? Potato. This fellow ended up using 25 grams of potato. So tell me friends, if he's using 25 grams of potato, 50 into 25, he ended up using 1.25 kg only. Right? Write down this. I'll give you 5 minutes time. Can you please draw the table and try finding out the RAQ on your own now? If you are able to get the RAQ, it will be a great job. Okay, please do it. You want the previous slide? This is the standard. All right, friends, one moment. Sorry, friends, I missed your message. I just been down. Yes. Ruchika, you got the answer. 5.83 is what? Is that the RAQ? I missed a lot of messages, friends. Wonderful. Write down this, and others also please try finding the RAQ now. Did everyone get this number? Can I do it now, friends? Let everyone finish. I'll wait here. Is everybody getting the same answer, friends? Wonderful. So, did you all understand the concept now? I'll just write down over here now. Okay. So, first, what will we do? I'll just write it down. All right. I'll just write down over here again. Okay. First, what will we do? We'll draw particulars, and then we will do SQ into SP. You will have AQ into AP, AQ into SP, and what is the last one? RAQ into SP. So here we will have Maida also, and we will have what? Aloo also. Okay. So for 50, ideally it should be 100 grams. So that would turn out to be 5 kg over here, correct? And here it should turn out to be 2.5 kg into whatever is the price. That is 10 and 10, correct? AQ would turn out to be how much? Actual quantity is 7.5 and 1.25 into 10 into 10, 7.5, 1.25 into 10 into 10. And the last one is what we have to find out now. So I'll write down point number A, total AQ. That will turn out to be how much? It will be 8.75. Am I right? This should go in the ratio of what? 2 is to 1. So once you do it in the ratio of 2 is to 1, that will be 8.75 divided by 3 into 2. You would get the number as 5.83 should be your maida, and 8.75 divided by 3 into 1, 2.91 should be your potato. Okay. Can you write down this in your books now? All of you? You want the previous slide? Yeah, please find out. Taking too much of classes, I'm losing track of which page we are in, friends. All right, friends. No need to multiply with what numbers, Darshana? I didn't follow. 5 kg into 10. Yeah, you have to do that. Please do that on your own. That's 50 and 25. You'll get the number as 75. You'll get 75 and 12.5. That will be 87.5. Here also it will be 87.5. And last one, what will you get? You will get 5.83, 2.91. You will get around 87.5 only is what I believe. Oh, so we don't have any mixed variance over here. Independently, if you check Maida and this one will have a mix. That's because here, even though the mix has changed, the price is the same. That is why we are unable. We'll do one thing. Can I change the price, friends? Can I make the aloo as 5 rupees? We'll have some mixed variance at least. Can I do that, please? Otherwise, your mixed variance will become 0. Let's make it 5 rupees and 5 rupees. So the numbers will change here. 12.5 plus this thing will give you 62.5. 6.25 plus 75 will give you 81.25. Again, you will get 81.25, and the last one you will get 58, 2.91 into 5 plus 58.3. 72.85 is what you will get. Right? Fine. Budget is 35 and the actual is 50. Yes, Darshana, you are right. I changed everything to 5 rupees, Raj. Are you all done with this? Write down this in your books now. In the table, isn't the SQ for potato supposed to be 1.75? SQ for potatoes should be 50 into 50 grams, right? 50 into 50 grams. That is 2.5. Anshuman, that is correct. SQ is based on actual output. Am I right? All right, friends. I believe you're all done writing this. Are you done writing this also? So, what are the variances that we get over here now? 62.5 minus 81.25. Do I get the answer as 18.75 adverse? So my cost variance is 18.75 adverse. Inside this, what will I have? I will have my price variance. How much is going to be my price variance? That will be 0. Therefore, my usage variance will turn out to be 18.75. Inside this, due to mix, I have lost how much money? 72.85 minus 81.25. I have lost 8.4. So balance loss is due to other reasons. That is yield. This has no logic at all. 10.35. Can you write down this and finish it off, friends? Are you all done writing this? So are you all clear with the concept of RAQ now? Perfect, friends. So we are done with RAQ part also. Okay. Let's go to the next sub-concept. Sub-concept number 2, material. Wait, Ashwini is still writing. Let her finish writing this. Is it subconcept number 3, friends? All right. So this is subconcept number 3. That will be material purchase price variance. Okay. Friends, now there are two types of price variance that we are going to learn. Okay. First one is called MPV and the other one is called MPPV. MPV is price variance. This is what we did earlier. Okay, for this the formula was 3 minus 2. What was the formula of 3 minus 2, friends? Can you tell me? AQ into SP minus AQ into AP. Or in other words, it is AQ into SP minus AP. Alright, that is 3 minus 2. This the formula is going to be PQ into SP minus AP. Can you tell me what is the difference between material price variance and material purchase price variance? Wonderful. Price variances for whatever is the material consumed, whereas MPPV is for the material purchased. Can you write down this in your books now? Are you all done writing this, friends? All right. I'll now give you an example based on this. So we learned MPV. I just write down over here. MPV AQ into SP minus AP. Am I right? So that is Anshuman's case. How many eggs were consumed? 4 eggs consumed at 10 rupees instead of 5 rupees. That is how you made a loss of 20 adverse. Whereas MPPV, the formula will be PQ into SP minus AP. Suppose Anshuman has not purchased 4, he has purchased 10 eggs. Out of the 10, only 4 has been consumed. So this into 5 minus 10, you will get the answer as 50 adverse. That means due to purchasing at the wrong price, he has lost 50 rupees. He lost 50 rupees due to purchasing at higher price. Earlier one was for consuming at higher price. That is the difference. Write down this and finish it off, friends. So with this, we are done with the material variance part. And one is clear. Remaining is it is like a same thing that we keep on doing. So it becomes very easy, except for fixed overhead variance. Yes, Deepa, PQ is purchased quantity. All right, friends, are you all done writing this? Fine. So we are done with material purchase also. Let's go to the next concept now. Concept number two, that will be labor variance. All right. Now, friends, tell me who is the person who is going to cook the double omelette? Anshuman. Anshuman will purchase the double omelette and Anshuman is going to cook the double omelette. Let us assume Anshuman has got a boss who is instructing him to cook double omelette. So tell me who is going to be the boss of Anshuman? Darshana, Rishi, Shiva, Anshuman, you tell me. Ashok sir. Ashok, I need to meet you one day. Yaar. You are having a great influencing capacity on others. Ashok is the boss of Anshuman, and Ashok has told to Anshuman, Anshuman, please make a double omelette. Now, everyone tell me, normally, if a normal human being makes a double omelette, how much time do they take? Tell me, friends, 5 minutes? Okay. 5 minutes, and let us assume Anshuman is paid on a timely basis. Every 1 minute that he works, he will be given some payment. How much money is paid to him for every 1 minute that Anshuman works? 500 rupees for 1 minute, Anshuman. 1 rupee. Wonderful. Let us keep it at 1 rupee. So total labor cost from Ashok point of view should have been how much? 5 rupees. Now tell me, is Anshuman a normal human being? No. Tell me, my dear friends, how much time will Anshuman take in order to make this double omelette? 10 minutes. That fellow will take 10 minutes. Now Ashok is frustrated. Anshuman, normal people make it 5 rupee. You are taking 10 rupee. I will not pay you 1 rupee per minute. I will pay you only 80 paisa per minute. So now tell me how much money Anshuman has got over here. 8 rupees. What is the total loss that Ashok sir has made over here? He has made a total loss of 3 rupees. Out of this, some loss is due to taking more time and there is some gain due to paying him less than 1 rupee over here. Are you understanding my point? So that can be done using the table format SH into SR, AH into AR, AH into SR. Alright. So SH into SR over here will turn out to be how much? What was the time taken? 5 into 1, that is 5 rupees. 10 into zero point 0.8, that is 8 rupees. 10 into 1, that should have been 10 rupees. So now the formula would be 1 minus 2, that is labor cost variance, 3 adverse. Okay. Inside this, you will have 3 minus 2, that will turn out to be how much? 2 favorable. Okay. And the last one will be 1 minus 3, that will turn out to be 5 adverse. All right. The first one, 3 adverse, is what we call it as labor cost variance. Total loss is 3 rupees due to increase in the labor cost. Here you get 2 favorable, means this is called as rate variance. Due to change in the rate, we have saved 2 rupees. And 5 adverse is what they call it as efficiency variance. Due to the inefficient behavior of Anshuman, I have lost 5 rupees. Can you write down this in your books now, all of you? Are you all done writing this? Are you all done running with it? Fine, friends. So I believe everybody is done with this. Okay. I will now give you inside this example number two. Okay. Now, example number two, Anshuman is now planning to make double omelette for the entire 35 students who are attending the class right now. All right. So here I'll write down. First, I will write down output. 35 double omelets is what he is supposed to make. Tell me, friends, what will be the time required for making 35 double omelets? It will be 35 into 5. How many minutes will be required? 175 minutes will be required. Am I right? And how much is the rate coming over here? 1 rupee per minute. Okay. So what is going to be the total cost that will come over here? 175 rupees. My dear friends, Anshuman has made, he became very much excited. He made 50 double omelets. And to make 50 double omelets, this fellow has consumed how many minutes? He has consumed 500 minutes. he gets zero point 0.8 per minute. So how much is 500 into zero point 0.8? Do you get the answer as 400 rupees over here? I'll give you 5 minutes. Find out the labor variance for this scenario. Anshuman will become the chef. Please write down this in your books now. Deepa has got the answer. 150. Let others also do it, friends. You get efficiency as 250. The time given is the total. This is the total time, not per minute here. Per minute, 500 minutes for one double omelette. Huh? I think many of you have got the answer. Can we do it together now, friends? Let's do it together. So here I'll just draw the table now. SH into SR, AH into AR, AH into SR. Alright, so SH will be based on actual output, just like SQ is based on actual output. Here SH will be based on actual output. So when you look at that for 50 at 5, 50 into 5, it should be 250 into 1 rupee. But in actual, how much time has it taken? 500 into zero point 0.8, that would turn out to be 400. The last one would be 500 into 1, that is 500. So you will get 150 adverse, then you will get 100 favorable, and the last one would be 250 adverse. Wonderful, friends. Most of you got the answer on your own. Good job. I'll give you a minute more, then we will go to the next one, RAH. Rishi, one Saturday, please cooperate. I'm also helpless now. We need to finish our syllabus also. The recordings will be available. You can definitely view it on Sunday or whenever is your convenient time. Okay. If I don't keep class on the Saturday, our syllabus wouldn't get over. That is the problem that I'm facing right now. See, now it's 28. This Saturday, second, I'll be keeping a full day class on standard costing. And then next week, we'll have 4, 5, 6 again standard costing in the evening. Hopefully, if I go like that, by 6th, I should be able to complete standard costing in the evening times. Morning slot, we are doing performance measurement. That should get over by around Saturday or Sunday. So then I'll get another 1 week's time to complete the case study digest early morning itself. Are you getting my point? That is the whole plan. Let's see how it works out. And hopefully by 7th or 8th, even the evening classes of CAPS will also be over. So remaining whatever there, I'll take it in the evening and finish it off. 11th, my SFM class is starting. So I need to complete it by 11th at any cost. Or I'll have to stretch in the evening slots. Okay, fine. Are you all done writing this, friends? Can I go to the next part? That's fine, Rishi. He has done the right thing. It's a working day. You can definitely view the recordings. You will not lose out on any of the subjects. Okay, just that the interaction part will be missed out on that one particular day. Right. So I believe you are all done with this, friends. Next one, RAH. So I'll give you the next example. Example number 3. Friends, now Anshuman is cooking double omelette. I want somebody to be the waiter, somebody who will be taking the double omelette and delivering it to the customer. Tell me one fellow friends from this class who would be doing the delivery job. Shiva, wonderful. Okay. So, friends, Anshuman has decided to make for 35 people. He ends up making for 50 people. All right. So, time taken by Anshuman will be for 35, it was 35 into 5, 175. All right. And the rate per hour or the rate per minute for Anshuman is how much? 1 rupee. Now tell me, friends, what will be the time taken by Shiva for delivering? Once the double omelette is ready, the customer will tell, egg double omelette. Anshuman will make the double omelette. Shiva will take the double omelette and go and deliver it to the customer. How much time does it take? 30 minutes, the Darshana. What is he doing? A slow motion movie, huh? It will take max to max 1 minute. Okay. This we are talking about one roadside shop, yeah. This is not some high profile 5-star hotel. It's a roadside shop. Okay, one fellow will go and tell egg double omelette, tak tak tak, he will make, he will deliver and go. Now tell me, to Shiva, what will be the rate per minute that we will pay him? Will we pay him more than Anshuman or less than Anshuman? 10,000 for this Shiva. Less than Anshuman. Let us pay him 50 paisa per minute. All right. Now, in Ria, so friends, here one thing you have to understand, he will just puff and go. So 30, 40 minutes he will take. He will just puff. What is FAFF? Okay. Friends, there is a mix over here. Okay. I would say he would do time pass. Darshana, that Ashok sir is the boss. He will give him nicely. In this example, Anshuman becomes the skilled labor and Shiva becomes the unskilled labor. All right. Every time a double omelette is made in 5 minutes, Shiva will deliver it in 1 minute. So tell me, what is the mix between skilled and unskilled? Do you see a mix of 5 is to 1 that is coming over there, friends? Right? It is a 5 is to 1 mix. Now what happened? Anshuman is making this double omelette. This fellow took how much time over here? He has taken 500 minutes. Only 80 paisa is paid. Let us assume Shiva was given 50 double omelette. 50 minutes was required. This fellow delivered everything in 30 minutes. And because of that, Ashok sir became happy. He started giving him 75 paisa per minute. Friends, write down this and find out all the variances, including RAH, revised actual hours. Shiva will take it and sell it outside for 50%. So customer is sitting there waiting for double omelette. Shiva will walk from front of him and go outside and sell it to an outside fellow and take all the money. Ashok sir will bash you, Shiva. Write down this in your books now. 5 minutes time, try finding out the answer for this one. I'll get some water and come back, friends. Everybody seems to have lot of frustration against Shiva. Yeah? Everybody is bashing him left and right. Beat him in such a way that he will see star. Suddenly everybody is liking Anshuman. Customer is vegan. What is he doing in a double omelette shop, Shiva? Everybody got a new bakra. Are you getting the answer also, friends, or are you focusing only on Shiva? Shiva shocked. Anagha rocked. Come on, my dear friends, I need to do variable overhead also before I pack up today's session. So I'll just draw and tell you. First thing what I'll do is I'll draw the table. Particulars. We have SH, SR, AH, AR, AH, SR, and what is going to be the last one? RAH, SR. So we have two things, skilled and the other one is unskilled. So SH is based on actual output. So 50 means into 5, 250 into 1 rupee. 50 into 1 would be 50 into 0.5. AH into AR is how much? That is 500 by him and 30 minutes by him. So 530. Okay. Actual rate is 0.8, 0.75. Here it will be 531.5. RAH is total actual hours. Total actual hours, that is 530 minutes in this case. This should go in the ratio of 5:1. You will get the number as 441.67. And the second one you would get the answer as 88.33. Okay, this should be the time by skilled fellow. This should be the time by unskilled fellow. So 441, 88.33 into SR. Okay, fine. Now rest you can do it on your own friends. Can you do it and finish it off? Deepa has got the right answer. Good job, Deepa. Are you all getting the answer as 147.45? Rate is 92, 240, mix is 27, and yield. Perfect, perfect. I didn't follow Ashwini. You want me to explain mix and yield again? Can you please raise your hands, Ashwini? It will be easier to interact with you and explain to you. Others, please write down this in your books. Yes, Ashwini, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ashwini, I didn't follow your point. You want to know the logic of mix and yield once again?
No, sir. For the first three, you are given like 1 minus 2, 3 minus 2, and 1 minus 3, right?
Correct. 1 minus 2. Inside this, you have 3 minus 2, and then you have 1 minus 3. Correct? Okay.
That is again subtracted is 2. Yeah. This one I missed out till now. This one.
Okay, after this there is 4 minus 3 and 1 minus 4. I'll tell you a logic to understand this. Okay, see, we start like this, 1 minus 2. Okay, this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. This might be a little confusing, but you will understand it soon. Then it is 3 minus 2, 1 minus 3. So that way the whole chart gets completed. Next one will be 4 minus 3, 1 minus 4. Again, the whole diagram gets completed. Are you following? That's how I learned it. 1 minus 2, 3 minus 2, 1 minus 3. 4 minus 3, 1 minus 4. Just keep on doing this again and again. This formula will be the same for all the cases. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Friends, are you all done writing this? Okay, you are writing this, right? Please write down and finish it off. Fine, friends. I believe you're all done writing this. So I'm going to pack up my session with just one quick thing now, friends. We have learned labor variance also. Now we are going to learn the last one, variable overhead. Okay, this will be over quick. We don't need much time. 5 minutes is enough. So we'll close it at sharp 10:30. Friends, give me an example of variable overhead. Can I say cooking gas is an example of variable overhead, right? The more I produce, the more I will be spending the cooking gas. The more time Anshuman spends on making double omelette, the more time the cooking gas will work. If Anshuman is working for 1 hour, cooking gas will also be on for 1 hour, yes or no? So from this, friends, can I tell one thing? That standard hour of Anshuman will be equal to the standard hour of cooking gas. Am I right? Similarly, actual hour of Anshuman will also be equal to actual hour of cooking gas, because if Anshuman is, becoming inefficient, normal omelets are made in 5 minutes, he takes 10 minutes, he will have to end up keeping the cooking gas also on for 10 minutes. So from this, one thing what we learn is SH and AH of labor and variable overhead will always be the same. Everybody clear with this part? Okay, so the table format also will be the same. Now you tell me, friends, what is the table format? Whatever you chat and put in the chat box, I will write down on the board. What will be table number 1? SH into SR, wonderful. What will be table number 2? AH into AR, table number 3. AH into SR. Then fourth table you are saying RAH into SR. Raj says nothing, others say RAH into SR. So there is a confusion over there. Tell me, friends, RAH into SR, will it come or will it not come? Rishi says nothing. No. Let me take a poll. RAH into SR, will it come or will it not come? RAH into SR will come will not come. Come on, 30 seconds poll. Tell me your answer. 17% people say will come and the 83% people say will not come. Friends, the right answer is RAH into SR will not come. In labor, RAH came because there was a skilled Anshuman, there was an unskilled Shivshankar. In cooking gas, have you ever heard of skilled cooking gas, unskilled cooking gas? There is no unskilled skilled cooking gas. There's only one cooking gas. So you will never have an RAH coming for cooking gas. Everybody clear with this? Here the formula would be 1 minus 2 variable overhead cost variance. Inside this, 3 minus 2 will be called as expenditure variance. There it was rate, here it is expenditure. Then it will be 1 minus 3. That will be called as what? Efficiency variance. Can you write down this and finish it off, friends? We are done with this with today's session. Exactly, Rishi. There is no multi-variable item. Are you all done, friends? Please write down this now. PSP, NSP. Raj, yes, that there are possibilities. Then your efficiency variance will be 0. Okay, Shiv Shankar. It won't get deferred, Raj, because only when the labor works, the variable overhead will also work. Practically, in reality, it might be different. For example, Anshuman is cutting the onions, or Anshuman is, cutting the egg, etc., without the cooking gas on. But for exam purpose, it's always going to be the same. Variable measured in units, then EQ and SQ will be the same. I didn't follow that. If variable overhead is measured in units, then AQ, SQ will be the same. I didn't follow that, Rishi. Can you write down and finish it off? My brain is not working now, friends. I need to sleep peacefully. It can't be per unit, it will be per hour always. It will never be per unit. Sorry, per unit. Yes, it will be per hour only.